Okay, hello everyone. We are back here, playing another league, playing with green white hexproof, just green white. So no antics or anything with blue or silly lists or anything like that. All right. So as far as the sideboard's concerned, I've been versing a lot of Tron lately, so I put in the third Gadok Teague for one Graph Digger's Cage there. As far as the main deck is concerned, I've got the All That Glitters here as a two of. I'm just thinking I might substitute out these two Spider Umbras for probably two Cartouche of Solidarity. Yep, so this is a list. This is what we're going to run. We'll take it into a league. And I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to be allowed to play with Luris for. There is a banning and restrictions announcement on Monday, which is today for me, but I'm in Australia, so I'm about 12 hours ahead of American time, which I assume is what everything runs off of. So yeah, I'm just going to jump into this league and get the matches in. I'll probably try and get them all in tonight, so I'm not stuffed out of my entry or something by having an illegal deck. Alright, Lapsless Jan. Another name that I sort of recognize, but I can't put my finger on what they're on. Alright, yeah, hand's absolute gas, let's keep it. Let's go. Even if our opponent has turn 1 Inquisition for this Daybreak Coronet, we still get to unload an Ethereal Armor and a Griffspoon and sit there flying for 4 points of damage in the air. It's a really, really high value hand here. Ooh, Windswept Hit. Let's see what they're doing. No Mishra's Bobble. Okay, this could be the Hour of Devastation deck. Given that that's quite possibly the case here, I might just go for my Core Spirit Dancer and try to kill him on potentially turn 3. Much more likely turn 4 though. But if I was to attack for 5 here, Daybreak Coronet next turn, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I hate this card so much. What do I even do here? I need to try to get to Path to Exile. Let's play out our Luris here. Use it as a creature to attack for 3 with, and then get 1 point wide with the Glade Cover Scout. And yeah, go digging for Path. Well, yeah, that's that put a dampener in this game for me. I was looking forward to casting some auras, but that's not going to happen anymore. They've got stuff out to protect their combo, and there won't be much fun for us. Is this the one that taps for mana, or what's it called? That's Vizier of Remedies. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Devoted Druid. It's not Devoted Druid. Alright, so let's go ahead and just gonna start trying to draw cards here, so I've put my Yields on Core Spirit Dancer there. I might try to do a second main phase thing. It's pretty good. Obviously I can't attack with Luris into Vizier of Remedies. It's not going to work out. Well, maybe. Maybe. Let's see if he wants to trade the Vizier of Remedies for it. Alright, turns out he does. It's not the end of the world. It, doesn't really do much. Alright, doesn't look like he just skipped through the turn then. He's paying the life. And we've just got to draw our path to exile, so we don't hugely care that we're giving him stuff here. And I just skipped a land drop. Oh, that sucks. Alright, there's Duskwatch Recruiter. They'd have nothing to do with the mana though, but obviously attacking, damage, all of that crap. Now let's get a basic. This is getting real bad because I don't actually want to cast any more auras at this point because we're taking a lot of damage off the spell Skype. We gave it Vigilance with Sentinel's Eyes, so we can't even attack for one, but, you know, Duskwatch Recruiters, we can't anyway. Alright. Main deck Spellscard again. I mean, I might as well just start main decking Gelid Shackles if we're going to see this main deck Spellscard bullshit. It's bloody stupid. Apparently my opponent's also waiting for Path to Exile, but you know, they're not Giver of Runes to hand. Alright, so we have literally this next turn to do what we need to, and then he can give his creature protection from white in response to Path to Exile. And they've got the Devoted Druid. Do they have the Vizier of Remedies as well? Giver of Runes. Alright, we're going to be taking 7 here. His life total is somewhat low though, because of this spell Skype. Lurus, gotcha. Alright, let's try. Now or never. You got it, opponent. You got it. I think at this stage he's actually trying to mind his life total a little bit because he's thinking I could just go Griff Spoon, Ethereal, like Path to Exile, Ethereal Armor, attack in the air, which is possible. I need to be drawing better than what I am though, which I'm not. Alright, well that is game. We got him down to 5. He's just going to redirect that last effect there. Alright, so it is a Collected Company deck. So we're going to want like Collected Company, Hour of Devastation. We're going to want these Gadok Teagues and the Graft Digger's Cage to stop him from doing that crap. Sentinel's Eyes seems somewhat important. I think maybe I've gone in slightly too hard on the hate there. Can I remove one effect pretty safely? Cartouche of Solidarity is really good because it can't be redirected by Spellskite. This stage I'm probably just minusing Sentinel's Eyes and then a Core Spirit Dancer or 2. Griff Spoon. Yep. Alright, let's see if we can get a hand this time. A hand that's not completely undermined by Spellskite. My numbers of like auras are pretty light here. So we might just lose to not being able to put enough auras on the creatures. We've sideboarded pretty hard. But we also kind of need to. they're faster than us and have main deck interaction for us, which they can tutor for. Alright. And wonder if I put it like almost to the top, if it will stop it from resetting in between games. That would be nice. Alright, looks like we've got a hand here. We're going to go ahead and keep it. Only one aura, it is an ethereal armor. We have no interactions for Spellskite or them searching out their combo or anything. So yep, we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. That's super frustrating because we would have just beat Spellskite if we'd attacked for 4 on turn 2. Yep. Alright, opponent's like AFK or something. Alright, looks like I get to search for my land some amount of time later. So much for putting up timely videos. We gotta wait for our opponent to do not a whole lot. We also gotta worry about enchantment destruction post board. It's pretty irritating. How many auras did I actually take out? 2 Griff Spoons, 2 Sentinel's Eyes, and 2 All the Glitters. So I took out 6 auras. Quite a few. I think game 3, if we see it, I want to bring in this 3rd Gadok Teague for Core Spirit Dancer. Alright, back to my opponent wasting our time. Okay, looks like they're running Misha's Bobble for whatever reason. Yeah, they've looked at the top of their own library with that Misha's Bobble. Alright, perfect. We draw an aura. Here I'm just happy getting a plains. Double aura on the Bogle. If they Spellskite next turn, they can try to redirect. They'll take 2 damage, and Coronet will resolve on Bogles as the target. Yep. So see what they do. Alright, looks like they just got the combo instead then. So at least hold up mana. I think I value getting the card draw off the Core Spirit Dancer here more than the Windswept Teeth doing whatever it's doing. Alright. Now they just have to hit like any one of like their Dustwatch Recruiter, Hour of Devastation, Court of Cooling, and we just lose. So yep. Game over. This is the Devoted deck. It still just beats us because, you know, we don't interact with it, and then it just does this. So it looks like Hour of Devastation, perhaps. Yep, cool. Well, thank you for wasting my time, opponent, by fucking about with your stupid, like, just... He just, like, took way too long during those turns. I spent an extra 4 minutes in that game than what I had to because he just mucked about. He didn't return to game, like, return after sideboarding, which is fine. You submit your deck, you go to the bathroom or something. I'm not annoyed about that. I'm annoyed about, like, the extra 2.5 minutes I waited for that game to actually, like, start after that, because he just wasted our time during the fetch, during turns. Like, it's just not fun. Like, it's such a free win for him, and I showed that I will concede. Like, I guess I didn't quite show that I would concede, but like, I've conceded every other time you see me verse that deck, I've conceded. So conceded to infinite mana. They've got the card. Like, but yeah. I mean, yeah, that deck's pretty good at the moment with Lurrus. Pretty powerful. And I guess it's something you've got to be prepared for. And you know, maybe that Core Spirit Dancer, that third Core Spirit Dancer or second, whatever. I should have had the third Gadok Teeg in, and maybe I would have had Gadok Teeg in hand there, and then just stopped the Hour of Devastation that way. Yeah, it's probably a bit loose, only bringing in 4 effects for that instead of the 5 that I had. But yeah, again, like, what half of his deck am I gonna be, like, versing? Alright. Ivan Guile? Ivan Guile. Cool little Velociraptor icon. Alright, let's see how we go. Lurrus and Lurrus. Alright, dominant card in format. We'll go ahead and keep this. Hope not to get Thought Seized or Inquisitioned. Hopefully it's like a non-interactive deck or something, somehow. I mean, hopefully it's the Hardened Scales deck. I think that would be the best hope. But if it's Jund or something, we've at least got 2 Totem Armor effects for the Dryad Arbor, so that's what's edged this into a keep for me. Alright, looks like it's Death Shadow. Alright, we'll jam our Hexproof guy because it's a way safer line. We'll get rid of the Ethereal Armor onto our creature so it doesn't get discarded. And hope he doesn't Simian Spirit Guide into Dead of Winter or something. I'm joking, but with how modern is at the moment, honestly it could happen. Although he's running a Lurrus, so it couldn't happen. But is this a control deck or is it a Death Shadow deck? Okay, it's a control deck. So Dead of Winter is actually a real possibility that we could be versing. Thoughtseize, Goodbye Daybreak. So unnecessary printing like a better version of Toxic Deluge into Modern. Like, so stupidly unnecessary. And they give them mana fixing on top of that. Why? Why did that need doing? Alright, this can't be the hardest decision. You just take Daybreak Coronet. Oh, you got there. Good job. Good job, opponent. You worked it out. You saw the line. Alright, we got really good power and toughness now, so we should be able to beat a Dead of Winter. Or an Archmage's Charm or something. Even Uro. So their best line might be like Ice Fang Coddle, Chomp Block. I really wish that was Path to Exile in hand, because then we'd just beat that line. So it looks like he's, yeah, filtering into green. Alright, we're chipping down for 1. He'll end up on 5. I feel like we play the Core Spirit Dancer while we can to get draw value out of it. Opponent is Saltai Colors. Although, let's be real, they're probably just 4-colored. Galvanic Blast on Core Spirit Dancer, and now they need to hold up Cryptic Command at the moment. Alright, well let's just cast this pre-combat because it wins us the game. if his move is chump block the Glade Cover Scout, this will win us the game. Alright, he is conceded. Cool. So, first board against Saltai. Feel like Rest in Peace is good because Mystic Sanctuary, also Stony Silence is going to be good. I don't really like Graph Digger's Cage. I won't bring that in. I'll take out the Path to Exiles. I'm a little too minded about Gadok Teague, although I think maybe 2 copies could be okay. So Stony Silence for Engineered Explosives and Mish's Bobble. And Grisburn loses a lot of value. I might just remove 4 copies of the card. Having the Cartouche in the 1-drop slot is nice as well. Yeah. In the face of Ice Fang, which has Death Touch. Pretty reliably turn to Death Touch Flash Creature. So. Alright, so back here. Actually, you know what would have been correct? Leyline, because he's black deck. And they do actually get information as to whether or not we brought in Leyline, because we've revealed Lurrus, which means maybe choosing not to reveal Lurrus is just no, that can't be right. But yeah, we've revealed Lurrus, so they know we don't have Leyline, so they can keep a hand that hinges around Thoughtseize a little bit more. Yikes. Well, I feel like this is a mulligan, although it sucks to be throwing away a hand like this. Also, my opponent's taking a while to decide on their hand. The failure rate of this hand is just like really, really high. We don't have a second land drop. We don't have any totem armor. We have 3 instances that don't give us toughness, so in the face of Dead of Winter, our creature's just going to fall into the bin for, you know, 1 snow permanent, which, or board 2 if Cartouche is out, but yeah. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. A lot this is no good against. Alright, opponent mulligan, and of course we're doing the same. Alright, well this hand's just as bad, but we can't cast our creature and we don't have white mana for our auras, so... I mean, good old down to 5 and lose to 1 discard spell. But, you know, like... Even if I wanted to keep this, aura-wise this is better keep, but creature-wise it's a worse keep, because our creature's not hexproof. Fatal Push, Galvanic Blast, kill it. If they draw, you know, Thoughtseize or Inquisition on turn 2, it's in the bin. If I go any lower than this, I'm just trolling. Get rid of this. Stony Silence, get rid of the Daybreak Coronet. Cross our fingers and hope. I hope the top deck gods are kind to us. This is looking at the top of his own library with the Mish's Bobble. Alright, turn 1 Arkham's Astrolabe. I guess they didn't have the Thoughtseize this time. Alright, not a bad draw. We are now fearful of the turn 2 Icefang Coddle. And, you know, of course there's the rare chance that they might actually run something like Blood Moon in their sideboard, because Arkham's will just let a 4-color deck do that. We've only seen 3 colors, but regardless, my point is valid, that Arkham's is stupid. Alright, so it looks like he's got the Tarmogoyf here. Just gonna go ahead and... probably shock here. Cast All That Glitters and pass to my opponent. If he Dead of Winter's here, he'll kill my creature, his will live. But against any line other than that, this is reasonably better. It gives us better value off our core Spirit Dancer, better like mana efficiency curving out sort of thing. Is it Dead of Winter? Really? Ah, it's Lurrus. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Of all the terribly broken things you could be doing, that's not the worst. Alright, we'll take some damage. Pray we draw land so we can actually curve out here. Alright, we draw land, so that's really good. Gonna go ahead and put this on the Core Spirit Dancer. I have a feeling like Core Spirit Dancer is probably going to be more useful here. Looks like we drew another Core Spirit Dancer off our initial Core Spirit Dancer. In here, I'm tempted to attack in, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'll play just slightly patiently for at least the time being here. Totem Armor on core is good, but against Cryptic Command it just bounces, and Totem Armor forces the bin. If we put any other auras down, we'll lose them all. Maybe I'll just put it on the Scout and just attack. We do need to do something though, because they've got Arkham's Astrolabe live. Sorry, they've got Lurrus live on the Mishra's Bauble. Alright, they're willing to attack in here. I think what we do is we just block on the Lurrus. And that way, if he's got the Abrupt Decay, he's going to use it on the All That Glitters, and at least it won't be getting used on the Core Spirit Dancer, dropping our Totem Armor here. Alright, and we get ramp 2, because it's Assassin's Trophy. Well, of all our fucking terrible draws, yep, let's get Lurrus out here. Recast our Scout, use that to chump block. Might as well attack him for 3 here. Use Lurrus to get all the glitters back next turn. Yep. The clock's like fast disappearing here. Really fast disappearing. Yep. Let's look to chump block. We can use Lurrus to gain life on the attack. If our opponent's got removal, they're likely to use it on the Lurrus pre our main phase or draw step or whatnot. Another Tarmogoyf, yep. Alright, let's cast Core Spirit Dancer, get at least 2 draws off of this. It's a pretty good one. Put down Vigilance. Alright, so if we get to next turn, we should be able to win here. Just attack for 11. I'm sure he's going to chump block. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe just conserves and goes for the attack next turn. Alright, he's got Ice Fang to chunk block with. Yep. Death Touch doesn't mean much here because we got First Strike. I'm pretty sure their line here is reoccur Ice Fang from the graveyard, because it's a body. Like, they're spending 2 extra mana to do it, but they get a body out of it and a card, like, and the card draw. I guess the body's the only extra thing they get for the 2 mana, but pretty sure that's more worth it than recurring the Mishra's Bauble. Alright, Mystic Sanctuary, get back Assassin's Trophy. On top. Now they can recast the Ice Fang Coddle or Mishra's Bauble and draw it. Plus whatever else they're doing. Alright, looks like Ice Fang. Pretty sure they're just gonna, unless they've got 2 removal spells, they're just gonna Assassin's Trophy the Lurrus. Interesting. This is really interesting. So they've got Assassin's Trophy in hand. So first thing I'm going to do is Daybreak Coroner on the Core Spirit Dancer here. Get double draws. Alright, that's not bad. Let's give First Strike to this other Core Spirit Dancer. First Strike to Lurrus. I'm going to bank on them having 1 removal spell here, not 2. I'm going to give Ethereal Armor to Lurrus, so now I've got 2 instances of lifelink. Oh, perfect. We drew the Rancor. Alright, so short of them having Galvanic Blast in hand, we get the win off of shocking in this this Rancor here. Most likely get the win. Some strange things could be afoot and stop that from happening, but excellent chump blockers here on the warrior tokens. Instead of putting the Cartouche on the Lurrus, I probably should have put the Hyena Umbra on the Lurrus also. I think that was sort of a minor misplay there. Alright, cheers. Oh, I'm rather silly. I've done the thing again where I've recorded 2 videos and not stopped in between. Maybe I can edit that. Actually spend a bit of time editing. Alright, looks like that resolves. Maybe they're just like raging at the moment. So yeah, Assassin's Trophy is a destroy effect, so we don't have to worry about our opponent exiling our creatures. Alright, so now we can give them a big old attack. Alright, they concede. So we get the win. Awesome. So beat Saltai crap there. Saltai pile of stuff. So we're gonna stop that video here. Yep, so everyone, if you enjoyed the video, please, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and a comment. and or a comment, either way. Both of those things are good for the YouTube algorithm, which is good for growing the channel. So thanks everyone. Hope to see you all tomorrow.